And we're live here on the interwebs. It's ECL3, it's Loughborough, and it's the final day of all the action. Call of Duty Black Ops coming your way 4v4. There was no FFA. Right now, the Imperial versus TCM, the first game of the morning. We would have been live at 10 a.m., but the Imperial didn't show up until about 45 minutes after they were supposed to be here. So, the action is live. And first map, Havana, CTF.
That's right, Havana CTF. Obviously we've got Imperial and TCM, and they're getting very vocal. Obviously myself, Emo, and we've got Tony in the middle as well as Mr. Smelly Mouse. Right, so I
apologise for not doing any sort of introductions there.
No introduction, I felt a bit funny. Tony's also known as Minus 104. So,
there's no need for this. I had this at Reflex, I don't need this. Looks like TCM are going to pull an early.
We actually had a graphic prepared, which was
we will next time.
minus 104, but we couldn't use any of the graphics. Yes, right as we start, I'm just going to give a shout out to the sponsors, Steel Series, Game Station, Regio 42, of course replays here, Retro Gaming at the event, Scan Computers providing the streaming equipment, and also the PCs for the StarCraft 2. But yes, CTF, Havana, action underway. Tani, what should we expect from the Imperial?
Imperial, they're going to try and push bar. They are on the harder side, well, the easier side. Sorry. It's quite easy to relay flags from this side. Although they have went 1-0 down quite quickly because TCM got a very good push on the left-hand side and they seem to be holding that bar quite well. TDs are going to push them back and try and pick up some kills. They are 3 down, but 2 down for TCM as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, TI or Imperial, I don't know why it's still good TI, but they've changed some of their tags, so we're not actually quite sure who some of them are. Oh, choked by TD almost. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, TD almost had a... he choked on the position. Just like I choked on speaking. Unfortunately, the tech guy came over, so that's why I did. Right, so I'm board currently with Tommy, and now TD. Yeah, Tony. Basically, with this map, what would you be looking to do in this sort of situation? Much at the start, but they seem to get me a bit more vocal. Now, who do you want to win, Tony? That's the question. Or not who do you want to win, but who do you want to win?
I've got split loyalties really. That's well played by Jonas there. I don't think they're going to get the return. That's well played. Looks like Imperial are going to cap it. Oh, he's getting it. And he's got the return.
Oh, what a return there. Can't believe they actually got that.
What the fuck are you doing, shit?
Yeah, I'd say we've got quite vocal people compared to Fnatic yesterday who were quiet as a mouse and literally covering their mouse so that people couldn't see what their straps were. We now have...
I hate it when they do that. They turn game recording off as well. For every 4-piece I get against them all the time, it just, I can't upload it. Yeah, so.
Tony, let's be honest, you've never got a 4-piece.
Yeah, never. Publix maybe.
Public, yeah. With a P90. So on board with TD right now. So they're still 2 up, obviously not a great return.
The heads will be up now. They are right in this game. They're much more vocal than Imperial. They're giving a lot of talk basically to Imperial.
I actually saw them yesterday. I can't remember who they played because they just weren't that good. No offense to whoever they played. And in their very first game, and TCM were just not firing on all cylinders at all. I mean, they did eventually win 3-0, but each map was stupidly close. Like at one point, Adam actually saved the day with a double on the bomb on demo. Otherwise, they would have planted and probably got it. So, yeah, TCM basically they were looking a bit shaky towards the end though. They started to get into it, and I think they're finding their tournament form. And I'm glad that because obviously I thought coming into the event I predicted them to choke, and I'm happy that they're not. So they're guaranteed top 12. If they win this, you get top 6, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's just a lot of the teams have not brought their A game on the first day, but after I think everything's getting warmed up, everyone's getting settled into it. I think we're going to see some really good games today.
What do you think about Adam as an addition to the team?
He's a good addition. Obviously, I teamed with him for a long time, so I'm not going to be biased towards it. But yeah, he is a good player.
What's he like to play with?
He is a good player to play with. He used to moan quite a lot on Warfare 2, but he seems to have calmed it down and played well there. Adam getting the 2 flag caps as he should be.
Yeah. Is he? Would you say is the objective player for them?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Is he like GOAT objective where it's like everything is the objective, or?
Well, no, he is a bit of a kill horse sometimes, but we'll see what happens. He seems to be doing well running flags though.
Yeah, one ball about the Imperial. I have no idea who got to Yuki is. Probably Pacino.
Swanee.
Is it Swanee?
Swanee.
Right, so got to Yuki is Swanee.
Scarf will be Richie and obviously Pacino.
Yeah.
And Shea. Yeah.
So yeah, and for anyone watching the stream, this is the Imperial versus TCM in the winner bracket round 4 here at ECL Loughborough, or ECL3, whatever you want to call it. And getting some fairly bad language, but that's gaming. So yeah, thanks everyone tuning in. Obviously, if you can tweet and get the message out that this is live, that'd be awesome. Much appreciation. And if any Americans are still up watching, you're not going to bed, then get your friends to watch it as well. If you are up at this time of the morning watching COD, good on you.
Looks like TI are on the easier side for them. He has pulled the flag out. It's a bit of a risky move, but he's going to have to get it out there. TD makes the kill. It looks like TCM are going to make another flag and go 3-0 up.
So yeah, Swanee here going against his M16 roots.
I don't.
Thoughts?
Well,
Is it just
he's
map
trying to
too
hold the
small?
bar. I think this map, when you're trying to hold bar, it gets very close range because MP5's always rushing the bar.
Yeah.
So M16 against MP5 at this close range is really hard to do. Richie picking up the kill on the left. I would think he's pushing the right, but it looks like Pacino and Shane are pushing the right-hand side, and Richie's going to hold the left with the MP5.
Yeah, if we're quite shy on the call-outs, it's because they can hear us as the speaker system in here. It's good to see a crowd eventually, though. We didn't really have one yesterday because there was other games going on. Like,
I think people always kind of see the speakers next to the players and then get concerned that they're actually going to be able to hear things. But the amount of concentration it would take to actually listen to what we're saying whilst people are screaming in your ear
That's what
while
I play
game
about,
sound's going on.
I think the only,
Fucking awful!
so now that's 4 up, isn't it? First round.
They're falling a lot, but the TI have got the flag now.
Can they bring it back 2 minutes 40 to bring back 4 caps on Havana with a team that could easily just sit in the corners? They have got a Frenchman playing for them, and obviously we all know the French. They love to camp. They're the, you know what I mean? That's what I think it's unjustified as well. I mean, they've got some really aggressive players.
Yeah, they do. The rest of the team is so aggressive, but Joe, everyone complains about camping. It's the role that he plays at the end of the day. He doesn't necessarily camp.
Did TCM? Did they go looking for him? Were they like, we need a guy to sit at the back?
That's
what we're going to
definitely
do is
what
we're going to look for French people. I mean,
It's,
is
it's
that
what every team
prerequisite?
Everyone needs a Frenchman.
Yeah, everyone
Why-
needs a Frenchman.
Why, like, I understand why there's a whole community mentality towards camping and so on, and obviously the way the French play the game and what they brought into it, obviously very successful using that strategy, and that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just a strategy. So what is exactly wrong with it, Tony?
It's just it doesn't promote a good. It doesn't promote a good spectator sport, really. I mean, if you're, of course, it's not really about that. It is about winning the game, but you play to have fun, and if you play against 4 campers, it's not having fun whatsoever. I mean, I can go into a game and get slaughtered, but if I feel we're being fairly beaten, then I've still had an alright time because I've had a good game. So it's at the end of the day, if you're running the cameras and corners, it is annoying, but people play that role, and it's an important role to play.
So while we're talking about camping there, TCM have then picked up another flag, looking very strong, I must say. It's now 5-1, so TCM managers aren't here today, but I'm sure that if they're watching the stream, they'll be happy that obviously the boys are stepping up when it's come to it. I mean, obviously they've got Tommy as well, big personality, somebody who brings, I imagine, a lot of confidence to the team. When you do have quiet people like Adam and you have quiet people like Jonas, Slayer, it's obviously important to have those people that boost that energy, and I think he brought that to Royalty, and I think he's bringing it to TCM as well. Here's the crowd there, Fnatic, bit of dope goat in the mix.
Looks like TI are going to pull the flag away from the spawn, but they're not going to get it back now. They're going to try and just prevent any more flags. It's gonna.
So it's
5-1.
5-1. It's got 30 seconds. Swanee's trying, but he's getting a bit angry as well. Could we see the, we're not sure if what do you reckon of Swanee? Obviously, he's not using his normal gun, but he's getting a bit frustrated. Do you reckon he's going to keep it cool, or
He should keep it cool. If the next map is going to be demo grid, so that's primarily he will be using M16 on that map. So we'll see what happens. I think he'll bring it out with the M16.
He's still trying to push it. He's not going to make it. So we go 5-1 for the first round, 3-1 in the second half. Sorry, for 2 in the first. If we look at the TCM team there, on the guy on the hoodie on the closest to us, that is Tommy. And then Tommy with an E. Then we've got Adam, followed by Tommy D, and then we've got Slayer, who I may have called Jonas, but yeah, Slayer. He's the Frenchman. He's looking over inquisitively. Tony, you've got to do the maps, don't you?
It's demo grid. Yeah.
So yeah, we just set up the rules here. We're actually hosting it to make sure there's no obviously host advantage in the game. We couldn't do it yesterday, unfortunately. Because our Xbox was not connected to the interwebs. There's a look over the hall as well. Obviously, we've got people just moving to the back there to have a watch. It's getting quite a few people. Riddles is standing there, but no one can see him. And then we have a look down on the main stage. You see myself. Hello, Cameron. Okay, so now we're back onto Imperial. And we've got closest to us, we have Swanee, having a laugh. And then we've got Richie, then we've got Shane, and then finally we've got Pacino. In the background you'll see United, who is coaching for them.
Tommy.
Former teammate, of course. He's not done anything better since he left, really, has he?
It's 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Yeah. I've got all that. It's just 3 minutes.
Okay, so we're just. Which team do Imperial want to go? They're going to go bottom. Okay, so we're just going to start the game now. There's a look over the crowd. You got some Fnatic players. You got Riddles at the back. I don't know the people in the middle. I've got Maxi at the back as well. There we are.
We've got a very exciting setup. Every time the camera goes to me, I'm usually touching stuff.
Just typing away.
Which means that we have control over, not so much with Call of Duty, but with Halo.
Yeah.
Because we have to obviously spectate via every single console. It's nice to be able to kind of have a preview of what's going on with players and so on. This, though, obviously is a lot easier with having